The universe is dying, not in a spectacular explosion, but in a long, cold, agonizing whimper. Trillions of years from now, every star you see in the night sky will have burned out. The galaxies will have drifted so far apart that the sky will be total pitch-black darkness. This is the era of the Big Freeze. But in this dead universe, there is a flicker of hope, a final, lonely light. It's not a sun, and it's not a planet. It's a black dwarf. And for the last remnants of humanity, it is the only thing standing between existence and the void. Today, we're traveling to the literal end of time to see the final civilization and the terrifying way they survive. The Age of Darkness. To understand the end, we have to look at the clock. Right now, we live in the stelliferous era, the Age of Stars. It's a brief, bright flash in the history of the cosmos. But fast forward 10 to the 14 years. That's 100 trillion years. The last red dwarf star has exhausted its fuel. The gas clouds needed to make new stars have all been used up. The universe is a graveyard of white dwarfs, neutron stars, and black holes. This is where the black dwarf comes in. A white dwarf is a dead star that glows with leftover heat, but eventually even that heat fades. It cools down until it becomes a cold, dark, solid ball of carbon and oxygen, a black dwarf. They are invisible, frozen, and silent, and they are the only land left in the universe. The last outpost. Imagine a city built not on a planet, but directly into the crust of a dead star. A black dwarf is roughly the size of Earth, but it has the mass of the sun. The gravity is crushing, hundreds of thousands of times stronger than what you're feeling right now. To live here, the humans of the year 100 trillion aren't biological. Our soft bodies would be flattened into a layer of atoms instantly. These are digital souls, minds uploaded into quantum shells, living in a world of hyper-advanced robotics. But they have a problem. Even a digital mind needs energy, and there is no sunlight, no wind, no fusion. So how do you power a civilization when the universe is at absolute zero? The proton decay harvest. In the far future, matter itself might start to fall apart. This is called proton decay. It's a theoretical process where the very atoms that make up the universe begin to dissolve. For the people of the black dwarf, this decay is their only fuel. They have built Dyson shells deep inside the star's core to catch the tiny microscopic bursts of energy released as the star's own atoms rot away. They are literally burning their home to keep the lights on. It's the ultimate recycling program. But every joule of energy they use makes the star a little lighter, a little smaller. They aren't just living at the end of the world, they're eating the end of the world. The eternal second. But here is the twist. Because energy is so scarce, the civilization has to slow down. In our time, a human thought takes a fraction of a second. But for the digital citizens of the black dwarf, a single thought might take 10,000 years to process. To them, time feels normal, but to an outside observer, they are frozen. A conversation between two people could take 1 billion years. They have hacked time itself to stretch the last few drops of energy across eons. They are waiting for the final moment when the last proton in their star decays and their digital heaven finally flickers out. The final thought and call to action. When the last black dwarf vanishes, the universe enters the black hole era, and after that, nothingness. It makes our daily problems feel pretty small, doesn't it? We are lucky to live in the brief window of time where the stars are still screaming with light. If you find the scale of the universe as terrifying as I do, you need to see our video on the city that is larger than the solar system. Click here to watch it. Subscribe to Voyager 2300. The future is coming, whether we are ready or not.